Chapter 4. Business Model Decision Matrix. One of the biggest mistakes people make when they decide they want to start an online business is jumping into the first model they hear about without thinking it through. They see a YouTube video about dropshipping and decide that's the way. Or they read a blog post about someone making money with affiliate marketing and instantly try to copy it. The problem is, not every business model fits every person. What works good for one person can be a complete nightmare for someone else. Not because the model is bad, but because it doesn't match their skills, resources, or goals. And this is where the business model decision matrix comes in, a way to step back and logically choose the right path instead of just chasing whatever's trending. Think of a business model decision matrix as a filter. On one side, you've got all the different ways you could make money online. E-commerce, freelancing, agencies, affiliate marketing, digital products, SaaS, content creation, and so on. On the other side, you've got your personal situation, how much money you can invest, how much time you have, what skills you bring to the table, and what you want your lifestyle to look like. The goal is to match these two sides in a way that makes sense, so you're not fighting uphill battles that could have been avoided. Let's start with resources, both time and money. If you've got more time than money, you'll probably want a model that lets you invest sweat equity instead of cash. Content creation, freelancing, or building a service-based business are all examples where you can start with almost nothing but your own effort. If you've got more money than time, you might look into something more capital intensive, like paid traffic or an e-commerce store, or outsourcing content production for an authority site. If you've got very little of either, you'll need to focus on models that are extremely lean at the beginning, like selling your skills as a freelancer or starting with a simple, low-cost digital product. Next, think about your skills and strengths. Are you a great communicator? You might do well in coaching, consulting, or creating educational content. Are you analytical and detail-oriented? You might enjoy building niche websites, running ads, or working with data-driven businesses. Are you creative and design-focused? E-commerce with custom products or branding-heavy content creation might be your lane. If you're more technical, software or automation-based businesses could be a great fit. The key here is to pick something that feels natural to you. You can learn new skills, of course, but if the entire model depends on something you dislike doing, you'll burn out fast. Then there's lifestyle. This is one most people ignore, but it's critical. Do you want a business that's location independent so you can travel? Do you want something that's mostly passive once it's set up? Or do you prefer a model where you're actively working and engaging every day? Do you want to work alone or manage a team? Some models naturally lead to more day-to-day involvement, while others are easier to automate. For example, running a high-ticket service agency can be extremely profitable, but it often comes with client calls, deadlines, and people to manage. Running an affiliate website can be slower to start, but can eventually run with minimal daily oversight. You should also consider scalability. Some models can only grow so far before you hit a wall. A freelancer who charges by the hour cannot work more than 24 hours a day, so their income is capped unless they turn it into an agency or create products. E-commerce stores and digital products, on the other hand, can scale massively because you're not limited by your personal time. SaaS businesses can be even more scalable because the cost of delivering to 100 customers isn't much higher than delivering to 10. If your long-term goal is a large, high-revenue business, you'll want a model that can scale without multiplying your workload. And of course, there's the risk factor. Every business model carries some risk, but the type and level of risk can vary widely. Relying on a single platform, like only selling on Amazon or only getting traffic from TikTok, can be dangerous, because if that platform changes the rules, your business can disappear overnight. Now, on the other hand, building your own email lists, brand, and multiple sources of traffic can protect you. Some models are also more financially risky than others. Buying inventory for an e-commerce store upfront is riskier than starting a service business where you only work after being paid. When you put all these factors together, resources, skills, lifestyle, scalability, and risk, you can start to see which models naturally fit you and which don't. For example, if you have strong design skills, $500 a month to invest, want location independence, and are comfortable with a long ramp-up period, starting a print-on-demand e-commerce store might make sense. If you're analytical, have $5,000 to invest, want fast results, and are okay with managing a team, running paid ads for local businesses as an agency might be a better fit. The point of the decision matrix isn't to tell you there is only one right model. It's to stop you from wasting months or years on something that's wrong for you from the start. Too many people fail not because they're lazy or not smart enough, but because they picked a game they were never equipped to win. When you choose the right model for your situation, your strengths start working for you instead of against you, and you're far more likely to stick with it long enough to see results. Now, before we move on, take a few minutes to think about your own situation. How much time and money can you realistically commit? What skills do you already have, and which ones would you enjoy learning? What do you want your daily life to look like once your business is up and running? Keep those answers in mind because they will guide you not just in picking your model, but in making every major decision that follows. This isn't about finding the easiest path. It's about finding the smartest one for you.